started making names right away. And I loved it. I was robbing drug dealers, and taking their gold right off their neck. And the shit we did, who's going to call the police on you? A drug dealer?
I can identify with anything that was normal, to be honest with you. But I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. Yeah.
99% of the time, you're going to disagree.
Just like the Donnie Brasco situation with Lefty.
Yeah, because the reason why, they figure it this way. You brought this guy around, he ratted on everybody, now he ratted on you. You might turn around and join him and rat on us, so we get rid of you. There's no connection between there and there, and they get rid of you.
Welcome to this episode of Chatting with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today we're going to talk about DJ Hernandez getting arrested. Shout out to everybody that takes the time to watch my show. I really appreciate you taking the time. Before we get started, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. So if you guys don't know, I have a connection with Aaron Hernandez. I went to the same high school as Aaron, but I'm 10 years older than Aaron. I knew a lot of people who were in the same circle as him. I've been around him quite a few times. Shout out to Carlos and Bo. I was close with Carlos at one point. It's crazy because how much more stuff can this family keep going through? You know what I'm saying? It's like constantly something. The brother passes away, and then we're going to get into the reason of why all of this is transpiring. Like, what led up to this? What was the reason behind it? And so DJ Hernandez is being held on a $250,000 bond right now. He was arrested for threatening to shoot up a school. And he was arrested some months back for throwing a brick through the window at ESPN. Now, there are speculations on why this type of stuff is going on, and I'm really not going to give you my opinion, but I'm going to tell you the speculation on what people think is going on. So, and I want to say rest in peace to Frank Coconati. I cannot believe he passed away. I just found out that he passed away. It's crazy. A lot of people are passing away. It's sad. Frank was a really good guy. I did a bunch of interviews with him. He's from Chicago. He was Pasquale. How you doing, man? Pontiac. Shout out to Pasquale. We got part 2 and part 3 of our interviews going to be dropping soon. Italian Stallion, how are you, man? So I have the warrant that they signed to arrest DJ right here. So some of this has information that I'm not going to show on the internet because it's just not right to do that type of shit. So this is the police report. So a 35-year-old female accused identified Dennis DJ Hernandez. Ultimately, I spoke with who told me the messages were not directly sent to her. So there were some messages that were forwarded, I believe, is what happened. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Said it was a great interview last night. I really appreciate that. Tonight is going to be one for the record books, too. I mean, it's going to get better and better. You guys will see. I've been trying to bring this content to another level, and you guys will see what's been going on. I've been putting a lot of work into it. Matter of fact, I'll play a little clip. I'll play a really quick clip of one of the interviews I'm going to be dropping very soon. Check this one out. Welcome to this episode of Chattin with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today we got Larry Mazza. How you doing, Larry?
I'm doing great. Good to see you. Thanks for inviting me again.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you so much for joining me today.
My
So
pleasure.
a lot of people liked our interview we did. I get a lot of compliments about it, about the questions I asked you. And they say it's different. It's a different look on the interview. And
Good.
one of the things I wanted to ask you to maybe walk me through is when you first met Linda and Greg, like the first day you ever came into your life, either one of them. Boom. You gotta wait to see the rest. But I'm gonna be dropping that probably Monday. I have a lot of other stuff that's gonna be dropping. Tonight at 9 o'clock, I got Hector Camacho Jr. coming on, a live interview, 9 p.m. Eastern. Don't want to miss that one. It's going to be a really good one. So let's get back to the story. So I called the victim and telephone, ultimately spoke the messages. Dennis was displaying very erratic behavior lately and has been, and that part's blacked out. He said she was concerned that Dennis may try to hurt someone. Stated that in the past he has threatened to fly to Florida and kill a victim. She then provided me with the victim's phone number so that I could speak with her directly. I called the victim and spoke via telephone. She informed me that she currently resides, that's blacked out, but has been receiving text messages from Dennis and were concerned. The messages stated, we're taking lives, if shit isn't paid up. It's been years in the planning, he said, and just taking notes, names, and locations. They talked their way into this and almost point game. The victim continued to express that Dennis was extremely sick and had mental health issues. I mean, it's terrible that the family has to go through this, you know? Can't stay today, Staxx, but have a great show. Last night was excellent. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. I have there's more parts to the Tori Bonanno interview that I dropped a couple of days ago. I dropped part 1, so there's like 3 or 4 parts to that one. That one's really detailed interview. He talks a lot about different things. So I'm going to be dropping that. I have so much content to drop. It's insane. Like, there's not enough time, you know? Maureen, how are you? Every time I comment back to you, Maureen, it won't let me. Like, for some reason. It will not let me comment on YouTube. It's weird. Like, even when I press the heart button, like, that I liked your comment, it'll unheart it. It's weird. So we're going to look at one of these news reports. You know, a lot of people look up, they did back in the day, they looked up to Aaron Hernandez, where I'm from, the town where I'm from. People, they looked up to him. He was a star. He was an NFL star. When he would come around the town, people would follow him around. It was kind of like he was a movie star. But, I mean, and a lot of his family and friends live around here. And it's just a lot of negative that came with this whole case. And I believe Dennis was a coach for a long time. And it seemed to me like he had everything together. But, you know, who knows what he was dealing with the loss of his brother. And then you got people who do shows and make comments, and I'm sure he was getting fed up with it, you know, like people were probably trolling him or whatever. But DJ is Aaron's older brother. If you guys don't know, I went to the same high school as Aaron. I'm 10 years older than him, but I went to Central High School, same high school as him, same high school he got discovered at. His father was a coach. His father ended up passing away, and he went full force into this the football, and he was doing really good. I was in prison, right, when they played the Super Bowl. I believe it was in 2009, possibly. I'm not really sure on the exact date, but I remember they would ask the players where they were from. You know, it's a Super Bowl. It's a big production. I'm in prison watching this on the jail TV. And then when he came across, because he was from Connecticut, everybody was yelling like, yo. Everybody was excited. And it was a big thing for someone to be from where we're from to make it that far in life. And it was crazy to be sitting in prison and watch him play the Super Bowl. I mean, they lost that Super Bowl, but he was still in the game. And it's a really sad situation. And now the baby's mama's got a kid with someone else. It's just like everyone just moves on, you know? And who's left to pick up the pieces? Hopefully, DJ can get the help that he needs, and they can resolve all this stuff that's going on, because, you know, he doesn't need all this stress in his life. Because there's been a lot of bad coverage out there, you know. Let me get this news clip. But one thing you cannot do these days is make threats. You cannot do that. I don't care who you are, who you think you are. I mean, you just can't do it. Anybody with a fucking half a brain knows that, you know, you can't go around making threats. So let's get down to this article. So he's being held
Meet
on a
PDF Element 9,
$200,000
the fast, affordable, and easy way.
bond.
DJ Hernandez smiles as police snap his mugshot, but there's nothing to smile about here. Hernandez allegedly texted his now ex-girlfriend, "We're taking lives. It's been years in planning, just taking notes, names, locations."
I certainly hope that he's able to, you know, that we're able to find peace here, and hope, God forbid, nothing happens like that.
Part of the alleged planning was missing a court date and coming to the UConn and Brown campuses to, quote, map the schools out, according to police. The ex-girlfriend claims Hernandez went into a number of classrooms and buildings at UConn.
I definitely think it's kind of scary, like knowing that he was in classrooms and like planning things out, but it's kind of good that they caught him.
Campus police say there was no imminent threat to the university, but didn't say if Hernandez was on campus recently, like his ex-girlfriend claimed.
I think that's really scary as a UConn student.
I really hope that people close to him are able to talk to him, and hope that our community is able to stay safe in this time. I love UConn, I love this school, and I love being here.
The ex even told police Hernandez, quote, has a bullet for everyone. The 37-year-old allegedly posted on social media saying, "Will I kill? Absolutely. Police needed a taser to arrest Hernandez, charging him with threatening and breach of peace. Bond set at $250,000.
Wow. Hopefully everything can work out for that situation. It's really unfortunate that the family has to go through this, you know. But anyway, let's move on to the next story. There's been a lot of different things going on out there. It's insane, the amount of things. So there was a crane collapse in New York. Major. A crane caught fire in New York City and collapsed to the ground. It was caught on camera, and a firefighter was injured. And I'm going to show you that dramatic video right now. Six people were injured. All right, here we go. This is insane. This video is insane. DJ Hernandez, Aaron Hernandez's brother, was arrested for threatening to shoot up UConn and Brown universities, held on a $250,000 bond. So Aaron Hernandez's brother, he said some stuff he shouldn't have said. I don't know, man. Especially in the times that we're going through right now. You don't want to talk like that, man. You know? But anyway, let's get down to business. Here is the crane collapse. Yeah, he threatened to go there. People were saying that he went there and mapped out classrooms and everything, man. But he's being held on a $250,000 bond for threatening, and I think he I don't know. I really don't know what he was going through. But hopefully he can get the help that he needs, and people can be saved. Tonight, you guys don't want to miss the show I got going. I got Hector Camacho Jr. coming on at 9 o'clock. It's going to be a really good show. Hector's a great dude. A true inspiration. $9 p.m. In other news, so there was a crazy case that I seen the other day. A woman killed her. I don't know if it was her boyfriend or her husband, but she cut off his head and his other body parts and put them in a bucket. She is on trial right now. I don't know if you guys know the Law and Order channel. They cover like court cases and things like that. They cover a lot of well-known cases like the YMW Melly case and other major cases across the country. They cover things like that. So go check them out. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the hell that's all about. Every time I try to hit the like button, they do like the comments. It did not let me for some reason. All right, let's see. I'm gonna get this video for you guys so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Of the Long Crime Network. This trial is going on live right now. I'll play a clip from this. Shout out to Law and Order channel. Now, this is the lady who ended up killing her lover, beheaded him, and put his head in a bucket. There she is. That sick woman right here. She is evil, man. A lot of the times with these people who are in court and things like this are going on, it looks like they just want to run away, you know? Make themselves invisible or something. She probably wishes she can do that. She knows she's done. She looks a little fidgety. Forgive me for the sound. I don't know why there is no sound on here.
I'm going to give you exhibits 99 and 100. I just had a couple of questions for you. I'm looking at the exhibit, I think it's 100. It's got the thumbnail photos on. And we've been talking a little bit about this exhibit, and it has a date listed by each image, and that date seems to be in the third column. So the first column is just the number.
This chick is wild, but we'll get back to that one. I want to show you guys something else. I'm going to play some of this Frank Coconati interview. He just passed away. It's like blows my mind. Like, wow. It just shows you that you don't know what could happen with people, you know? I'm trying to see if I can get this. Here we go. Rest in peace to Frank. Crime fighter of New York, of Chicago. Welcome to this episode of Chatting with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today, just gonna shoot the shit with you guys, man. Frank couldn't make it. He got stuck at and overseeing legal gambling operation. Hold on, that was the wrong one. That was the wrong. It'll go like this. I don't know why it's taking so long to load. Taking forever. Like, I'm shocked that Frank passed away. It's like really shocking. I didn't even know he was sick or anything like that, man.
You know, and I sat down and thought about it for the longest time. Okay. But once I made up my mind, it was about survival. I need to take care of my kids and take care of my family. And when a guy's not being loyal to you, how could you be loyal to him?
Welcome to Chattin with Staxx. Welcome to another episode of Chattin with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today I got Frank Coconati.
Hey, Bill.
What's up, man?
What's going on?
How you doing, Frank?
Good.
I'm great, man. I'm doing good. How you been?
Good. It was just I'm running around a lot here. I'm running for office, so I'm trying to get some signatures and talk to some people and just hustling constantly. And this city's a rough place, man, right now.
Yeah, the whole country is a rough place, man. There's a lot of things going on, and it's a lot of turmoil. And
we're ready to go to war now with Biden. We're ready to fight with Russia. I mean, it's just rough. I feel sorry for the young kids. I feel sorry for guys your age. You know what I mean? I mean, this is a mess.
I'm 40 something, man. At least
I'm
above that.
Yeah,
you know, where I have to go
young
through
kids
all that.
They're from high school in their 20s. I mean, God, I can't imagine what's going to happen to them.
What's some of the stuff that you dealt with when you were growing up around that area?
In my day, we had all kind of opportunities. You know, I grew up in a suburb, Villa Park. It's a suburb outside Chicago. My dad took us out of a rough neighborhood on Grand and Western, Italian neighborhood. Brought us out there till I went to high school out there. Then he brought us back in because we all got city jobs, because that's what you did in those days in the 70s. You know, you didn't go to college. A lot of guys did, but I didn't. I went very little college. I was going to get a city job when I was born. You know what I mean? I knew my route because a lot of the city was, that's the Italians did. We had all kind of clout in Chicago. And we didn't have this. We were proud people. We had neighborhoods. We had Taylor Street, Grand and Western. We had Elmwood Park. We had all kind of Italian influence in Chicago back in the 70s, 80s, and even into the 90s. So
it was united. It was united. Like they would help each other, right?
Yeah, you had a job. If you lost one job, you'd find something else. You know, the Teamsters. You had labor unions. You have politicians. I mean, you never were lost. That you survived. You know, people helped one another. Now it's splintered. It's a mess.
It's really sad that Frank passed away. Rest in peace to Frank. Hope you guys are all having a great day. It's a beautiful day out. And I'll see you guys tonight. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell. And we're going to have a really good show tonight. If you want to, you can donate to the show. You can hit up my Cash App, Bill Staxx 2021. Or you can hit me up on Venmo, PayPal, or Super Chat, Super Stickers. It's all appreciated. It goes right back into the show. And if you don't like my show, too bad. See you guys later, man. Have a great one. I'll see you at 9.